All right, this is how good were they? Number 4, and I don't want to hear some dumbass comments saying, "Oh, are they dead?" Like, dude, you know what we
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
mean, bro? It's just like what the fucking series is called. All right, anyways,
It's Tommy Lee. He's there's no one that made me pick up drums, but he was definitely like he let's just say he like kind of helped out. Like listening to Molly Crew was like I don't know. It made me it got me excited, more excited to play. Uh, there there's a lot to say with him, but yeah. Let me first say off how we're rating them out of 10. How we do these ratings.
yeah,
So
which
this
is
is our
very
first this is our
important.
first drummer on the how good were they. Hold on, let me get it. Where is this? All right, so we're specifically doing, but we'll rate them overall as well. But we're doing how good they were in the genre, and the genre is glam rock, right? So it's like Rat, Poison, Def Leppard,
Cinderella,
Guns and Roses. You know,
Quiet Riot,
which you could argue is a very, especially for drumming,
Kiss,
not yeah. Kiss is not like it's an easy.
Skid Row, even glam.
Yeah, it's like an easy.
Alice Cooper.
It's an easy score to give them higher, but that's what we're doing because it can't be. We can't just do it. We're gonna do it overall, but that's not as fair. You know, we're talking. It's way
But you
better.
can't compare him to fucking
Like
Mike Portnoy.
yeah.
You know, it's like that's not fair.
Yeah, it's because it required whatever genre you're doing requires a certain sound. So, also how he helped, how the drums help structure the songs. Was playing, seeing the bigger picture when writing. If he's got, see, this is written for the guitar stuff, but change it up a little bit. He's got great drum beats, grooves, whatever. I guess actually his drum solos. I guess because it's not really a requirement for drumming to be good at solos because it doesn't. That has nothing to do with like the studio stuff, but that's huge with him. And then his creativity and sound with his playing, and if he's versatile. So we're not talking about his influence or technical ability to an extent, because it's still gonna be there. If someone's like super shit, it's like okay, well, you're gonna have to rate them, and like
Yeah.
you have to be like, well, how are you even supposed to rate them good if they like just suck? Okay, so how good were they in their genre? So I just look up on, I just look up. Let's see, biggest like glam / arena bands, early glam, all the shit. You got Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, Skid Row, Whitesnake, New York Dolls, Alice Cooper, Kiss, Guns N' Roses, L.A. Guns, Quiet Riot, Rat, Poison.
Okay, so before anyone says we don't know anything, we've listened to all of those bands.
Yeah. So if we're just comparing him to all of those other drummers, he's the only drummer that like it's very hard with the drummer to play and they have a unique sound. It's fucking Tommy Lee. He has like it's a very specific sound. So
I mean, dude, this video
he's the only drummer in like all of glam that like you can't really replace him. He's like the only one. Also because he's really fucking cool. He's probably like the coolest drummer of all time. But there's swag with his playing. He's not like perfect technically, but I mean he can play fucking drums. He's been playing his whole life. Like he's fine.
And
he's
also
not
for
shit.
also for people that don't play drums, like myself. I mean, I only know 2 fucking beats. It's probably like one of the most fun drummers to listen to.
Yeah.
Is Tommy Lee.
And also, it's kind of important, but his the sound Molly Crew has with the drums, it's just, even though huge snare sounds can be really annoying, it's done so well with like the fucking heavy guitar. Like it gives like a real punch. But he's got a lot of unique different things that like most drummers won't do. I guess actually in this video we were watching another one before, but it's not just like the same 4/4 just drum pattern. You know, there's like always like kick variations, like all the cymbal chokes and the cowbell stuff he incorporates. Really interesting.
Let me say this about the time signatures. So I feel like with drumming, people like to think because they do odd time signatures like Tool, that automatically makes them way
like,
more creative.
Yeah,
and
creative
better.
or like a better drummer.
Bro,
It's like,
let me fucking just hit you with reality. Dream Theater's biggest song is "Pull Me Under," which is it's a great song, but that's also their only good fucking song in my opinion. Okay, and it's
a great song, but it's
in
literally in
4/4.
4/4.
It's
Yeah.
literally in 4/4. Their biggest and best song is in 4/4. So to say like, oh, Tommy Lee just does 4/4, bro, that's such a weak argument. The best shit ever created was in 4/4.
Yeah. And also, I mean, it's not really. It's it's a lot harder with the drummers to kind of talk about than guitar, but with the drum solos, like, dude, let's be real. If like Molly Crew, you're gonna want to party with them, but he's the fucking coolest one. Like when you're watching the Dirt movie and stuff, everybody wants to see fucking Tommy Lee, bro. Like he's got that like. There's swag to his playing, and it's because he's fucking got swag and shit. But we could pull.
Dude, he literally made drumming fucking cool. To people
that
that don't play
drumming,
drums.
like was always like just it's no one really gives a fuck about the drummer. Like he was kind of the one that in the '80s made people be like, the chicks want to fuck the drummer.
Yeah,
like that was
which is unheard of.
Yeah, like dude.
And this is a fucking great example. I mean, everyone knows this, but bro, like what is fucking cooler than this? Like this is like the coolest thing you can do for drums.
It's hard because Molly Crew just I mean you could say because Nikki Sixx, like I guess everyone knows he's like the main songwriter or whatever. I don't even know how true that statement is, but even if it is, his bass line's like not to be heard in the mix, and then
he doesn't even play bass live.
Yeah, and then the vocals, obviously the vocalist is always gonna stand out if you're in a big band, but like. The guitar and drums, like Mick Mars or Tommy Lee, like it's crazy that the drummer is probably, or he's definitely way more well known than Mick Mars.
I would say he's the most popular member of the band.
Yeah, well he is. Like that's kind of like, fucking he made drums fucking fun and cool and interesting. We're not just like straight up glazing him. Like is he like technically great? No. Like insane. Does that really also fucking matter? Like. He did exactly what the songs required. Like there's interesting kick patterns. How he lands he's always putting like kicks like with the same time he's hitting the snare. He's a heavy hitter, which helps with the thick guitar. It's just like his presence, like you hear the swag in the playing, and that's so hard as a drummer. Yeah, like that's my thing. Like it's more just like he is fucking like he's creative, but like in a really like swag way. Like all of his like hi-hat like chokes and stuff.
Like you said, bro, it's very rare to hear like guitar. It's very easy to hear and be like, oh yeah, that's Randy Rhoads, that's Zach Wild. With fucking drums, that's pretty hard to do. And
like you can hear an isolated track of him, and you'll know it's
fucking Tommy Lee.
Yeah, that's really hard
to have your own sound.
It's like he's got to be like one of the only drummers. So people are gonna be like, no, like Buddy Rich, some shit. Like, dude, most people are not. I'm saying like
most people don't even know who the fuck Buddy Rich is.
Yeah, dude. I'm saying
no, Buddy Rich is great.
And even then, dude, even then, let's be real. You hear like some isolated, like really technical jazz stuff. You're not gonna know who the fuck it. Like someone could do that too. So, yeah, like you could try replicating his sound. It's not that it's that hard. I'm saying the fact that you have to like replicate it, like he's got such a unique sound, and I just don't think that's crazy to say.
Like there's no other, we're talking a genre, like there's no other glam band, don't say Van Halen,
or Guns N' Roses is like there's nothing to Appetite. There's no like kind of special drumming. Dude, like it doesn't stand out. Anyone could have done it. Like Steven Adler, like it's just basic there's no like it didn't do anything to the music. Like they could have had any other drummer.
The only real contender like for him is Van Halen.
Yeah, for glam.
For glam.
Yeah.
There's no other drummer that's even fucking close to like as good as they are. And I would say that Alex, right? Mm-hmm. And, like he's like technically a better drummer, but who is more fun to listen to? It's gonna be fucking.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, the whole thing with like technical ability. Well, He's clearly a good player. Like he's been playing his whole. You can't just suck at an instrument if you're playing your whole fucking life.
Well, you can.
I guess you can't, dude. But if you're literally playing on stage and stuff, and you're not gonna look this solo whatever. You could argue it's not hard, but dude, the fact that he's getting like flipped upside down and stuff, you can't be a shit player and his sticks aren't falling and stuff.
Yeah.
Like my point is like, what the sound he practices, like the glam rock sound where it's basic drumming, but the fact that he incorporates like different techniques and stuff makes it and he nails it. He's doing all this stuff live for how long? Like he's clearly not a shit drummer.
This is like the only okay.
Dude, I don't care anyone else doing any kind of drum soloing stuff. This is the only cool thing. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Exactly,
I don't think like, dude. I used to be like, oh, drum solos. Like, dude, I don't care to hear you like drum solo live or play guitar solos live. I don't care.
Let me
I'm saying not like guitar solos within a song or drum. I'm saying like where everyone walks away. This is the only time you're like, dude, this is fucking cool.
So, dude,
like, you're gonna be watching the whole time.
That's exactly what I'm gonna say. What I was gonna say. Whenever a drummer they're like doing a break a few minutes between the set and the drummer just fucks around on the kid, bro, everyone walks away and goes take a piss. When this shit comes out,
oh dude, you would be so mad if you missed it.
Yeah,
this is like
there.
literally this is like the main part of the show,
bro.
Like, and people be like, bro, you're just gonna have like dork ass drummers be like, the drum solo is like not even that technical. Like, dude, that shit it's fucking fun, bro. And it's like,
dude, not everything to do with technical.
Yeah, like
honestly, bro.
Like, what do you want him to do? Like, if it was, let's just say he was doing something really technical, in a way, it wouldn't be as cool.
Dude,
let's just say he actually like was doing like just all these crazy rudiments and shit. Like, dude, people would just be like, dude, nobody wants to hear that shit. I'm gonna be honest. Like, dude, at like a big concert, they want to hear like a bit spacey like drum solo with like.
Another thing is, bro, with the technicality, I honestly find the more technical it is, like Polyphia and Animals as leader, the more boring it is.
Yeah, it just depends. It sometimes it could be really technical, but it's the fact of that it's smooth, but.
But okay, obviously I'm not saying that being technical isn't fun. Like I think Pliny's that band is great. He's a great guitarist, and he's very technical. The band, the drummer's very technical. It's fun to listen to, but they're not at that like Animals as leader fucking level where it just gets like it's so much going on. It's fucking boring.
See, with drumming too, it's so hard because people kind of have like a unique sound in a way. Like so many drummers that are like maybe not too popular. They are like ones that you may be thinking of now, but. I can't really explain how, like his sound is so it's so unique. I don't know how to explain it. Like there's so many drummers where it's like, yeah, this is different than what you hear, right, from a drummer, but sometimes it's like it's almost a little too creative, or sometimes it's good and it's creative from what's like supposed to be played, but there's something about it where it's like so consistent and like you just know it's him.
Yeah, it's simple.
It's simple, like a but it's trademark sound.
It's simple, but it has like a twist to it.
Yeah,
it's like his own twist to it.
Yeah, I think that is just fucking huge. So obviously on like the creativity, it's pretty high. And we're talking for the glam rock sound, like just so people remember. Is it? Oh, dude, they are not drinking real Jack.
Oh yeah, so if you guys don't know, this video right here, this is like fake.
Bro, that's definitely it 100% is iced tea. The fucking the dude doing the sound checks or whatever them literally said it.
Yeah, when they're like chugging.
But look at the way he hits too, like how fucking heavy that shit is. You know what I mean? Like the way he swings. It's
like it's like one of the only bands where you actually have the eyes on the drummer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah, it's definitely this.
Most replay.
Yeah, this is not liquor, by the way.
Dude, it's crazy because you could have Vince Neil and like the two other Mick Mars and Nikki Sixx on front of the stage. I swear, like I didn't live in the '80s. I've never been to a Molly Crew concert. It's probably a little bit different now, but I bet like half the people, or at least like everyone up front, is like. Really looking at what Tommy's doing. Like, even if you have a band where like the drummer's like really fucking shit up, people will look, but it's not like they're keeping their eyes on like the drumming.
So also again, influence is not part of our rating, but the as simple as like the drum, not simple because it's obviously not simple, but the concept is like the drum barrel
Yeah,
like that.
the cage.
Dude, that has been copied.
Yeah, and it's never cool. It's never will be as cool as
literally
him doing
regular. If you know regular show, Benson
it.
literally.
Joey Jordison too.
Yeah,
done it.
in regular show, Benson literally because he was a drummer. He literally had a thing where he did the drum wheel thing. That was from fucking Motley Crue, bro. Like, who's? The point is, bro. Tommy Lee's just like arguably.
I know. I feel
the most fun drummer to listen to for me.
One of definitely the most like when you hear Motley Crue, you really are like listening to the drums too. Like a lot of times, like the drums, and even me as a drummer, you know, it's like I'm obviously paying attention to whatever the fuck's going on with the drums, but when you hear like for the glam sound, it just adds something different than any of the other glam rock bands. There's something like I don't know, like I've already brought up the fucking swag and shit. Maybe we can even play like. Or even the live wire ending.
Oh yeah. Dude, just the energy's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, him and McMars, like, they lock in good.
Dude, I don't care what anyone says, but like, oh, this is shit drumming. Dude, it's not. It's not shit drumming.
There's obviously like there's a lot. I think there's.
Okay, a dig though. A lot of it is very similar.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, what is he supposed to do? That's the thing. That's why it's hard with the drummers because, especially with the genre, you know, as a guitarist, you can be a lot more versatile. But what is he really supposed to do? That's why I think he did exactly what was needed for the songs, and it's got swag. Like
if you were to
if he started doing more,
yeah,
like he did exactly, it would just like not be the same.
A perfect example of this is AC/DC or Metallica. Like if Lars played something, that's a different video. If Lars played something more complicated on Enter Sandman, we both like. In our hearts, truly believe it would not be as popular.
Yeah. Like, I seriously think, just from the drumming alone, if Lars was to play, not saying Lars is the greatest, we gotta do a video on Lars, and that one would be more in detail than Tommy Lee, just because it's metal. With glam rock, it's a little hard, but, you know, if Lars was to add more to, like, any of those big songs, like, just more fills and stuff, it just wouldn't be like the same, and there's more like
there's like hi-hat chokes left and right, like a crash like catches it, like just doing too much.
Yeah. So that's the thing. With Tommy Lee, with the genre, it's perfect. He did everything with the Motley Crue albums that needed to be done, and he's like the type of drummer where your uncle's gonna be air drumming to it in the car, you know. It's just like Lars. I guess we kind of missed over stuff, but, you know, there's not really... We can just get to the rating, and maybe if we want to say some more after. We're going with... that was a terrible drum roll because I got coffee in my other hand, but we're going with, for glam rock, we're giving him an 8.5. But then overall as a drummer, we're giving him a 7. I think that's super fucking fair. If someone was to disagree, there's no way you're gonna put him too low. Maybe someone might give him a 5, but I still think like if you give him a 5,
like, dude, how many drummers are there?
Dude, a 5 is crazy though. I think a 7 is super fair overall, but like for genre, 8.5, because. But like, dude, you have to admit there's still like he has a sound. And it's good. It's not a bad sound. It fits perfectly for what they were going for. I don't really... I feel like we've been kind of going in circles a little bit like this fucking solo. But Yeah, it's just a little hard with the drummers.
Also,
like, I could rate them at the end, but it's a little bit different than guitar. There's more to talk about in a way when there's not, but there is.
Yeah, another thing is people. I think
It's like, are they good and creative or not? That's my thing. So like he is, and so he's good. He's an 8.5, but overall probably a 7, or definitely that's what we would give him.
People. I feel like back then you used to be like kinda. I don't want to say underrated, but like fairly rated. Now he's like.
He's got more shit over time.
I feel like he's got more glaze. No. What's his name from Blink-182 has got more fucking glaze.
Travis Barker.
Travis Barker's got so much glaze. Yeah. So,
well, people put Travis as like literally one of the best drummers. I'm not gonna. Well, that's another one we want to do, but, yeah, I'm not gonna talk. I don't want to talk about Travis Barker. I don't know where you're going with that, but you could finish.
No, my point being, it's like I feel like his image has kind of changed over the years.
Yeah.
How people view him.
I think it's him talking about like being more political and stuff too. A lot of people don't like him, and yeah. But
my point
gives
being,
a fuck,
it's like,
bro,
take away all that shit. Like, I can't really think of many other drummers that I'm like I want to listen to.
Dude, I know exactly.
Like it's mostly the vocals and the guitar you want to hear. It's like very rarely the drums. And Mötley Crüe's like a band that you want to hear the drums.
And also, I mean, it's not really. We've already said it. Like said so many times, he's got swag with his playing. But dude, Tommy Lee like is the coolest fucking member of Mötley Crüe.
Dude,
I already
he's
said
one of the coolest people in general.
Like he's like, dude, if it was the '80s, that's the guy I want to party with.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking party with what's his name, Nikki Sixx
or Alex Van Halen. Like I don't care to party with that guy. I want to party with fucking Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's like, dude, he's like one of the coolest rock stars for sure. Maybe, now he, whatever. I don't care, dude. I'm saying for the 80s and 90s, like, dude, he's fucking cool. And most of these rock stars are like definitely overhyped their lifestyle and are not.
Another video we gotta make is like people think Mötley Crüe's lifestyle is so crazy and they got all these chicks. Like that's another video we gotta make.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Give
I like how in every video we're like, yeah, it ends up being like 5 things we need to talk about. There's already so many videos to do. I don't want to say this one was rough at all. It's just it's a little bit hard to do the drummers. But Lars, when we get to Lars, that will actually be a lot more. We have a lot more to say with Lars. But we thought Tommy Lee was a good one to start with because he has a unique sound. And we personally think he catches your ear. And as a drummer, that's hard. Basically wrapped up. And he fits the fucking genre. And he fit Mötley Crüe perfectly and couldn't be replaced. That's the point. And yeah, like we said, 8.5 in the genre and then 7 overall as a drummer. Let us know if you disagree.